Hi, my name is Thivagar son of Chandramogan and my number matrix is 16DEM19F1019. Today I am going to talk about social distancing, also called physical distancing. It means keeping a safe space between yourself and other people who are not between your household. To practice social or physical distancing, stay at least 6 feet about 2 arms length from other people who are not from your household in both indoor and outdoor spaces. Social distancing should be practiced in combination with other everyday preventive action to reduce the spread of COVID-19, including wearing masks, avoiding touching your face with unwashed hand and frequently washing your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Next, we will discuss why practicing social distancing. COVID-19 spreads mainly among people who are in close contact within about 6 feet for prolonged period. Spread happens when an infected person coughs, sneezes, or talks and droplets from their mouth or nose are launched into the air and land in the mouths or noses of people nearby. Since people can spread the virus before they know they are sick, it is important to stay at least 6 feet away from others when possible. Even if you or they do not have any symptoms, COVID-19 can live for hours a day on a surface, depending on factors such as sunlight, humidity, and the type of surface. It may be possible that a person can get COVID-19 by touching a surface or object that has the virus on it and then touch their own mouth, nose, or eyes. Social distancing helps limit opportunities to come in contact with contaminated surface and infected people outside the home. In addition to practicing everyday steps to prevent COVID-19, keeping space between you and others is one of the best tools we have to avoid being exposed to this virus and slowing its spread in communities. The first thing all need to know is by following the increase in positive cases of COVID-19 in Kulim Kedah area. The management of Sultanah Bahiyah Polytechnic decided for students in semester 2 and 3 attend campus for classroom learning activities, workshop and laboratories starting 4th October 2020. Next, to encourage the student to stick to the rules, it can be helpful to use signs, ground markings, tape barriers and other means to maintain 1 meter distance at classroom. Then do make sure how desks will be arranged. We must consider to increase desk spacing at least 1 meter between desks as classroom. After that, lecture have a critical role to for limit the students in class one time. For example, student in a class will stay in one classroom throughout the day, while teacher move between classroom or classes could use different entrance if available, or establish an order for each class to enter and leave the building classroom. Finally, the monitor of class to make sure the number of students per class not above 15 students at one time. If number of students above 15, make sure arrange the student properly, and if the number of students below 15, can proceed to enter the class. This is the flowchart of social distancing at classroom. Start at 4th October 2020. The first process is use signs, ground markings, tape barriers, and other means to maintain 1 meter distance. And the second process is increase desk spacing at least 1 meter between two persons. And the third process is limit the students of each class. And the decision is number of 15 students per class. If no, limit the students of each class. If yes, proceed to enter the class.